and gentlemen, boys and girls, infants and toddlers alike, welcome to Late Night with Bryham. I'm your host, Brian Evans, aka Bryham, and I'm so glad to have you on here tonight. And we're having a lot of fun. So hope you're nice and comfortable. I know some of you are at a football game, looks like. Woo! Watching for the game, that's what I'm talking about. So glad you're here to decide to join us tonight. I know some of you, there's things going on, football games all over the place. I'll have some scores for those games. In case you're not there, I'll have some scores for you in a few minutes. I got sports fan. I'm a sports fan myself, so I like to stay on track on top of what's going on. So yeah, looking forward to that. You may have noticed by tonight's title, this is gonna be a little bit different tonight. It's gonna be something a little different than what we've done before. But I think it's gonna be cool though. And no, unfortunately, we're not playing Among Us. I know it's sad. But we're going to talk about it though. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about some aspects of life that are very comparable to the game, believe it or not. So, before we get into that too much, I'm going to first see what's going on with this chat box here. Why are you guys not showing up on my chat? We got to fix that. I mean, come on, we got to see you guys. Here you go, comport up in there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, before we get too much into it, we'll roll the curve for this past week. And in case you missed it Wednesday night, you can catch it tonight. So without further ado, here is the current.
You know what I was thinking?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Imagine if there was social media way back in Bible times.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, it would solve a whole lot of debates, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if Moses took a selfie of God writing the 10 Commandments in the stone on Mount Sinai.
Man.
Right?
Can't even imagine.
It'd be crazy. Lightning flashing.
Yeah.
And then if Peter, on the boat with Jesus off in the water, walking on water, and Peter like, right? But then John could post a video of Jesus ascending into heaven.
Whoa, guys, you gotta see this. Look. Whoa. Where's he going? Whoa.
That would change things, man.
That's crazy.
Hello, Wave, and welcome to DC Students. My name is Kel Corson, and I do have some current for you today. So coming up in February, we do have Winter Retreat, but obviously because of the virus, it is due to change, so just keep your ears open about that. But if you've been coming for only just a little bit now, you might be saying, Winter Retreat? That doesn't sound very fun. But on the contrary, it is. Also, we actually are starting a brand new series called Fight Club, where we all take bets to see who's gonna win on Sunday. Now, if y'all don't know, Mr. Derek Sheffield and Rick Clark are going head to head to see who's gonna win. And so, they're gonna be talking about the Sword of the Spirit, as most of us know as the Bible. And so they're gonna see who has the biggest Bible and see who can hit them over the head with it first. So, y'all don't want to miss Sunday, so that's all I'm saying. But that's all I have for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoy and possibly learn something the rest of the time. Your Wave.
So that is this week's current. In case you missed it Wednesday night, it's always good to, even if you did see it, there's always kind of stuff going on. But it's good to see it again. You can also check it out on the same channel. Kel uploads the current every week to this channel. So if you miss it, you can come out to this channel and click on it and see what's going on. Make sure you don't miss anything. So looks like we got quite a bit of people on with us so far already this morning, tonight. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got somebody from Destination Church is on. Well, most of us are from Destination Church, but on the Destination Church account. Looks like Kale's here. We got Cheyenne here. We got Abigail here. We got Lacey here. Glad to have all of you guys with us. And Cheyenne actually at the game right now, where it looks like the Gators, Ware County Gators, are leading the Benedictine Cadets 33-7 in the third quarter. And I believe Ware County has the ball too. So that's go Ware County, my alma mater where I graduated from. Some other scores, in case that's not your school, we do have Brantley County playing Cook County tonight, and they're tied 14-14 at halftime. And let's see, let's check over here. I got scores all over the place. Let's see what else is going on. We got Clinch County playing Charlton County. They're at halftime tied 6-6. We've also got Coffee County and Camden County, and Coffee County leads 17-13 right now. And they are just beginning the third quarter, and Coffee County gets the ball first in the third quarter. So, and also, let's see, we got the Alpha County Pirates face off against the Wayne County Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets lead 17-7. And unfortunately, I don't have a score for the Bears game. They're playing Fitzgerald, but I don't have a score for them yet. So if you know what the score is for the Pierce County game, just drop it in there. And be glad to catch everybody up on what's going on there, because my score feed is, I don't have a score for Pierce County, unfortunately. So if you know the score for that game, let me know, and I will make sure everybody gets that and is on top of it. Hey again, Lacey. Hey, Justin. Glad to have you. Sup, Bryham. I like that. Sup, Bryham. Hope y'all are doing very great. Very, very great tonight. Matter of fact, let me know how you're doing tonight. Anybody, if you're watching right now, let me know how's your night going? How's your day going? How's your week going? It's Friday. School's out. A lot of people are off work now. Got the weekend off. Good times. I know some of y'all who are in school might be working this weekend. But hey, it's all good. You get paychecks. That's what's important. And it's payday typically. So, So how's your day going? How's your week going so far? Let me know. I want to know if it's a good week. Yeah, I'll celebrate with you. If it's a bad week, we're going to pray for you and pray that next week is even better. 100 times better. Let's see. We got Jada's on here. Hey, Jada, how's it going? Glad to see you on here. Abigail made cookies and she is tired. Yeah, that's a bunch of cookies to go through and bake. I don't even know how many dozen cookies this week. It's been pretty crazy, which is a good thing. It's a good thing, but it's tiring, I know. Let's see. Yes, we all miss Jada. Hopefully we get to see Jada before too long. Hopefully. I don't know. Get a chance to come back home and say, hey, hopefully, possibly. If not, that's cool too. But it'd be so cool to see you again. But yeah, so let me know how your week's doing, how your week's going. Of course, I miss all of you guys because I got a chance to stop by a couple weeks ago, but I hadn't been able to get back because between doctor stuff and back stuff and medicine helping in the back but making me sleep all day long stuff, it's kind of rough. So hopefully I'll make it back up there again. Hopefully soon. I can't promise this coming Wednesday, but hopefully soon I can make it back there, at least see you guys and like high five, fist bump, elbow bump, whatever we gotta do to make this thing happen. But it's like a good week and a good day for Lacey. That's good. It's always a good thing. This week's actually been decent for me. It's not been too bad. My medicine's doing its job, and I got some new medicine. Don't make me quite as sleepy and quite as crazy. Abigail argued with Kale, and that was fun. Always fun to argue with Kale. As long as no punches are thrown, we're good. If there's punches are thrown, that's a little bit too far. But you can argue with Kale is fun. And lasting on his feet and dragging him is even more fun. I highly recommend that. Just don't throw your back out when you're doing it though. That's not good. And that's not what actually happened. That's just that's a running joke between me and Kale. But he can't hurt me like that. He can't hurt me that bad. But anyway, so glad to have you all on here. I heard that you have a visitor, a guest, Wednesday night during service, the beginning of service, to kind of like kick things off a little bit. And that weird Dr. Martin Van Schnitzel. I never heard of that guy. I heard he's kind of a little bit of a loon. He's kind of crazy. But maybe he wasn't too crazy. He came highly recommended, but
but I mean, maybe he did okay. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that guy. If y'all thought it was okay, I might see if he can come back again maybe next week and talk about something else. But if y'all thought it was weird, we'll try to find somebody else. But let's see. Jada says school has been really stressful, but it's been taking my mind off of other things that are kind of not so fun. Well, that's good. And I know I'll be praying. Hopefully, we'll all be praying for you that those things are not so fun. They'll get straightened out. They'll get taken care of. They'll get dealt with. That God will do what He's got to do to make things good, make things great. Because I believe He wants that for us. He wants to honor those who honor Him. I think He wants to bless us. Kel says I should be a politician. Why should I be a politician, Kel? Because I like to drag people through the mud? Or not? Hopefully that's not the reason. Lacey, thank you. My recovery is going okay. I'm held up with a neurologist right now. I'm waiting for a call back from them for a second appointment. Hopefully Monday I'll get a phone call from them. We'll find out. We'll see. But yeah. Kel, highly recommended. So you like Dr. Martin von Schnitzel. So I might see if he can come back again next week and maybe be at least not quite as weird next time. Who knows? He's a crazy dude, so you never know what happens. Let's see. Abigail make moonshine. Oh, we ain't talking like moonshine, like moon pie and dew shine together or something, maybe. Like, we don't need no actual moonshine. That's not good. Because you put up good arguments. You say, I put up good arguments, Lacey? Oh, Abigail should be a politician. Abigail should be a politician. She would be a good arguer and could get paid for it. Like, argue for a living, or at least be a lawyer, if nothing else. You can argue for a living and get paid to argue. And I actually wanted to be a lawyer at one point. Then I found you have to go to all the extra school, and it wasn't worth it to me. But it would be fun, though. But just argue for a living and stand up and say, I object. Like, I always wanted to do that. Like, we had a mock trial one time, and we weren't allowed to do that. And I was sad. Because I wanted to just stand up and object just one time. Just one time. But the teacher said no, if we stood up and objected, we'd get an F. I'm like, what's the point then? We're lawyers, supposed to be arguing. Come on. You can't do it halfway. You gotta go all in and do it for realsies. But anyway. Yeah, getting way off topic. Anyway, I hope the rest of you guys, hope you all are doing it really good. Looks like mostly going pretty well this week. That's good. It's probably taking some time to adjust to your school schedules with all the COVID stuff, all the social distancing, and making sure you're staying apart, all that good stuff. Possibly wearing your mask if you're having to do that. But yeah, I know it's weird. It's a crazy time. It's just a crazy year all, and right now, be in prayer for people on the Louisiana coast and pretty much everybody in the whole area, because Hurricane Delta is beating them up pretty bad, I think, right now as we speak. And Hurricane Delta makes, like we've gone through all the regular alphabet, the English alphabet, now we're on the Greek alphabet. That's how many storms we've had, hurricanes and tropical storms we've had. And matter of fact, this makes the most that has hit land, I believe, in recorded history. It's either tied for the most or it is the most in recorded history. So a lot of hurricanes this year. I mean, it's 2020. What do you expect? I mean, it's 2020. Kale, yeah, we should do like a lawyer video and like just stand up and I object, just so I get to do it one time. That'd be fun. Get to object to whatever's going on. We can make it like even like a Christian skit, like Jesus stands up. I object. Satan, you have no claim. You have no proof. Get out of here. Or something like that. Who knows? There was actually an old video by Carmen called The Courtroom. There's a song and a video you can probably find on YouTube after we get finished here. But like, it was a really cool video. A really, really neat video. I actually did a drama to it a few times way back in the day. Like 15, 20 years ago. Yeah, I think it was like 20 years ago. So makes me feel old. But it's a really good song, though. I suggest after the stream ends, go watch it, go listen to it. It's pretty cool. It's a Christian song, of course. Carbon, he's a man. I know it's a little bit more old school stuff. That it's not the current stuff today, but it's good music. It's good music, good songs, good meaning behind it. Most of them are like music videos, so it's kind of acting out to it. So it's fun to watch, good to watch. But yeah, so to get you right down to it, yes, I'm old, Kel. I know. I got gray hair in my beard. I got gray hair in my hair. Walking with a cane. I mean, I'm just old. I'm just old. That's all there is to it. But getting into it, tonight's episode, if you will, is called Among Us. And I know a few of you at least have heard of the game, have heard of the game Among Us, and maybe you've played it. I have not had a chance to play it yet. I was going to try to buy it earlier this week so I could play it to have some experience behind it. Like, I've watched a bunch of guys on YouTube playing it. Like a bunch of guys on YouTube, because everybody's playing it right now on YouTube pretty much. But it looks really fun. Haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I've watched enough of it to kind of pretty much get an idea of what's going on. But if you haven't heard of this game, I'm going to just give you a little bit of a refresher here. Let's see if I can click over this right here. In case you hadn't heard of this, this is what Among Us looks like. This is, of course, you got your two imposters running around trying to kill the rest of the crew members on the ship. I guess it's like some kind of spaceship. And the crew members have these different tasks they have to do to complete to win the game before the imposters kill them all. But then there's a point where if somebody finds a dead body, like you're about to see in a minute, like blue guy's about to get a green guy. Yep, just got him. So, and they got the other guy too. So like if somebody sees a dead body, they can call a meeting. All the crew members come together and try to vote for who they think the imposters are. And basically, if they can guess both the imposters and vote them off the ship, you float into space, and then the crew members win because the imposters are gone. So it really got me thinking about this, because actually one of the guys I watched on YouTube mentioned this, talking about how everybody on this game, you're pretending to be friends, but then like two of you are the imposters, and the imposters win this game here. But yeah, you got two imposters, and you got people that they're trying to be like friends, or pretending like they're friends, and trying to talk their way out of situations and stuff. And one of the guys made a statement, was like, well, this is like exactly how my friends are. Like they're always cutting me down whenever I least expect it, and then they're always lying to me. And it really got me thinking. It's like, there's a lot of people in our lives that we can, if you really pay attention to it, you really look closely, you can see how there are people that are among us that pretend to be our friends. And I mean, they say the right words, they do the right things most of the time. Like, they do just enough to make you think they're really, really good friends, and they're always nice to you, maybe, or maybe they're like nice to your face but talk behind your back or something. But these people are secretly imposters who are trying to cut us down or even kill us with negativity and sin. And I've had plenty of people like that in my life. I know, like, through my years, especially in high school, they were like, oh yeah, you're my good friend, you're my best buddy. But then, like, you find out later on they're talking about you behind your back and calling you names and talking about how worthless you are, or whatever the case may be. And even worse than that, some people they're trying to look like good friends, but they're using sin to entice you away from your true calling, your true life. And so by that, then they're killing you spiritually, because they're keeping you from what God has for you. And not to go too super spiritual, we're keeping it fun, but there is a very good thing to think about. Just take a minute tonight and just say, okay, well, who are my true friends, and who are people that are imposters that are in my life? Because they are among us. They may be your best friend, you think. But there may be little tips here and there tip you off, and maybe you don't realize it, but maybe they are actually one of the imposters in your life. And you can have more than two imposters. You may have no imposters. I hope you have no imposters. If you do, that's great. you're definitely on the right track, on the right path, as long as they're leading you toward a Christian life and everything, what God has for you. So just, that's one thing I just wanted to kind of just make you aware of. It's something I heard this week. It's been like rolling in my brain since Monday. And I'm like, there's something to this. It's a really good tip, really good information. So watch out for the imposters in your life. Make sure those people that are negative all the time or trying to drag you down. Maybe you're having a really good day and all of a sudden they come along and tell you about how bad their day was. And that don't mean you can't help your friends. It's good to help your friends, but if it's those friends that are always constantly just, everything's just wrong with me. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just blah, blah, blah. Then sometimes you have to say, okay, look, I'm trying to help you be positive. You have to have a positive mindset, but they may or may not be the imposters in your life. So just be careful who your friends are. Be careful who you invest your time in. I know it's like Wednesday night, y'all started the new series, Fight Club, which is awesome looking series. I wish I could be there for it. I watched it online though, sitting at Captain Joe's. Tonight's non-paid sponsor of Bryham. But I watched the service sitting at Captain Joe's most of the night, enjoying their salad bar finally back open. Oh, praise Jesus. Oh. But anyway, but yeah, so just like talking about Fight Club, they're fighting against, we all have struggles, we all have battles we fight, and the more people we have on your side, the easier your fight's going to be. If you got people that if you're hurt, you can turn to and say, hey, I need you to come pick me up. Then if you have friends that will really actually do that for you, then that's going to make your life, make your fight a whole lot easier. Whether you're fighting fear or fighting self-worth, we're talking about next week. You want more people on your team, more people on your side that are actually do care about you, that actually are trying to help you along and are not cutting you down and leaving you dead on the ship, so to speak. But let's see. You guys are chatting up the storm tonight. I'm missing all this. See, Jada, people vote her off all the time when it's not her. Won't be an imposter once. Don't be looking for imposter friends in every bush. I'm not saying they're all out to get you. They're not all out there. Like, all your friends are not imposters. I will say that. It's very super unlikely that all your friends are imposters, and don't run up to them and go, you're an imposter because Bryham said so. Like, no, don't do all that. But it's just, if you find in your thinking and soul searching, if you think of this friend as like, well, they may be an imposter, like, you don't go run up to them and say, you're an imposter, and like knock him out or anything, because that's not Jesus like. But just keep an eye on, like, just be aware. Like, just that's the whole thing. Like, just like in the game there, if you have somebody you suspect is the imposter, then you're not going to try to be that person much at all, especially unless you have a group of your friends around you, right? Same way with somebody that is an imposter in your life. Maybe you should go to that person, but bring some friends with you, so that way they can't, like, undermine you and can't cut you down with negativity. You got friends there to help lift you up and to push back against them, because your struggle is not against them. Your struggle is against the negativity and the sin they're trying to get you to do and all that kind of stuff. So, let's see. Y'all set up a game of Among Us like right here now, and I can't even play with you guys. That's not right. I have friends that just won't talk to me. Cough, cough. Won't say any names. You know who you are. Man, Abigail's out there slinging shade on everybody. Holy cow! If you're Abigail's friend, you need to text her like right now. Be like, hey, how you doing? Text her and say something to her. Just so you know, Brian's clear. I saw him do trash. He's not an imposter. Yeah, I did trash. I did the trash vent. So, like, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my part. So, yeah, I'm not an imposter. Kale Papa TLC overrules your objectivity. Uh-oh. I think Kale's getting in trouble. Abigail's getting Kale in trouble. Brian, that would never happen ever. I bet. You know, if nobody else will, I'll make sure that at least somebody texted you, okay? Boom. Now I can't say nobody texted you. We all love you, Abigail. We all love each other. This is a friend zone, not lovey. This is a friend zone where we all love each other as friends, and we care about each other, and we're here to support each other. That's why we're here. We're like a Among Us support group right now. I've run an intervention on the imposters, but anyway, enough of that. Well, now that we've gone through that, I did want to just leave you guys with that, just a little bit of a nugget of just something tonight that's been rolling through my head for the last week, which is kind of scary sometimes. I had to kind of like let it roll through my brain and then like break it down and like mix it in a blender and then like make it into something you can actually understand, because my brain is kind of crazy sometimes. But now that that's over with, what do you guys say we play a little game that most of you guys seem to really enjoy? And for this game, you're going to need to go ahead and get your phones handy, go get your phone ready. If you are watching this on your phone, then try not to lose us. I know most phones you can like minimize YouTube and like do what you got to do and come back to it. I don't know if it's all phones. I know my phone does that, and it's annoying sometimes. I'll try to close out, but it'll keep playing. I'll put it in my pocket, and I'll be walking through the restaurant or whatever, like my pocket's talking. It's kind of weird. See, Abigail, I told you. Just need a little bit of a nudge. Just like reach out to your friends, text your friends, tell them hey, and tell them that you love them and that you care about them. You're praying for them, and actually do it. Tell somebody you're praying for them. Actually, make sure you're praying for them. But so now, get your phones ready, because we're going to play, before we go, in just a couple minutes, we're going to play what seems to be you guys' favorite game, besides Among Us. We're going to play a game called Picture Scavenger Hunt. So, go ahead and get your phones ready, and here's your number right here on my chest. By the way, don't forget, Winter Retreat comes in February, like Kale said on the current. This is where this super cool shirt came from. Last year before last. Yeah, because last year was the cool yellow long sleeve shirt. That's right. This first time I ever went to Winter Retreat, by the way. That was awesome. If you haven't been to Winter Retreat yet, like it sounds like Kel said, like Winter Retreat, like you're sitting in a cabin, like freezing your buns off. It's not quite like that. It does get cold. I'm not gonna lie, it does get cold, but it's not terrible. It's actually so much fun. There's actually so much going on. Awesome services and stuff, and we'll have more information about that in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure, because we need to get the ball going on that. Jada, text Jada while you're at it. Text Abigail, then text Jada right now. Text Jada, say, hey, we miss you, we love you, we're praying for you, and then actually do it. Actually pray for her, because I know we could all use prayer. I know I can use prayer. I can use prayer any day of the week. Like between my craziness and Dr. Martin Van Schnitzel, I got him in the closet over there. If you haven't watched Dr. Martin Van Schnitzel, he's on the channel too. Caleb uploaded his video too. So I don't have some random guy stuck in the closet. That's wardrobe. Closet just is one of my personalities. That's all. So get your phones ready. Picture Scavenger Hunt. Here we go. Just like last time, I've got 3 things for you tonight. And in case you don't know how this works, I'll go ahead and get everybody up to speed in case you haven't played with this yet. I have 3 items. Actually 3 categories to make it a little easier. And when I tell you what the category is, the first person to take a picture of this item and send it to this number right here on the screen, 912-584-2488, will be the winner of that round. And whoever wins the most rounds gets a little bit of applause. And some popcorn, something like that. It's pretty cool, pretty exciting. It was a really close race last week. There's a lot of people like texted in, like my phone was blowing up, like one after the other, stuff coming in. So it was really, really close. And make sure if you have my personal cell phone number, don't text it to my personal cell phone number because I'm not checking it. I will check it at 9:45 when we get finished with this. So if you text it to that number, you will miss out. So text it to the number on the screen right here. Boop. This number right here. And make sure I get it and it comes in line with everybody else. The first one to come in wins that round. So without further ado,
Round 1. Ready.
for the first category, we have, I need a picture of a video game case, disc, or a screenshot of your favorite game app. Talking about Among Us, it's a game, so kind of going on that same kind of level there. A picture of a video game case, like the cover it comes in, the actual disc or cartridge, if you're old school cartridge player like I am, or even a screenshot of a favorite app. If it's on your phone, take a screenshot of the app, like pull the app up, take a screenshot of it so I see what game it is, so you get credit. So, first one that takes one of those things into me will win round 1. So let's see if we can get those rolling in here. And it can't be like a t-shirt, or it can't be like memorabilia stuff. It has to be actual game case, the disc or cartridge, or a screenshot of your app, your game app. So let's see. Looks like we already have one texted in super fast. That was super quick. Oh, we got more pouring in now. But it looks like for round 1, your winner is going to be, with the Xbox 360 Portal 2 case, Mr. Kale Corson wins round 1. And I did not cheat and get these ahead of time. Just so you know, nobody has these. I literally came up with them 5 minutes forward. So nobody can know what they were going to be. Nobody can know. There's no cheat codes involved. So Kale wins round 1 with the Portal 2 Xbox 360 case. So 1 for Kale. I still got more coming in. Disc golf rival. Now, that's fun. Disc golf rival. All right, for round 2. Who you calling cheater? You won, Kale. Who are you calling cheater? Kale, are you calling yourself out for cheating to win round 1? Because you're the winner. I don't understand why I think Kale's the imposter. We need to vote Kale out off the ship. But Kale wins round 1. All right, for round 2, I want to see a picture of your favorite book. A picture of your favorite book. And if it's in the Bible, I want your favorite book of the Bible. If you're going for the Bible, I want your favorite book of the Bible. To make you really have to think about it. What is Kale's admitted to hacking? Yeah, I think he's got some kind of screen share program on my computer right now, watching, like, seeing what's going on. I didn't authorize that, by the way. I'm going to investigate him. And while we're waiting for some pictures of your favorite book to come in, it looks like, let's see, Ware County leads Benedictine 36-21 right now. In the fourth quarter with 10 minutes to go. Ware County has the ball on their own 21-yard line. Oh, the cadets of Benedictine trying to come back. Let's see, do we have a score for Pierce County yet? I haven't seen a score for Pierce County yet. Let's see if we got one of those going on. We're waiting for these things to come roll in here. Okay, I've got 10-10 posted an hour ago, but nothing new for Pierce County. So, looks like a pretty tough game going on there. Wayne County still leads the Appleton County Pirates 17-7 at halftime. Coffee County Trojans lead the Camden County Wildcats 23-13. Beginning of the fourth quarter, Looks like the Clinch County Indians are still tied with, let's still say at halftime. They probably haven't got on with it yet. Probably just hadn't updated. But yeah, anyway. So, let's see. Oh, we had a bunch of them come in that time. Let's see. Who's the first one to come in? Let's see, that was a game. That was a game. Among Us from Lacey. Looks like for round 2, I'm going to award 2 winner for this because the actual first one was an adult. So we're going to let the adult get credit for a win, and we'll let one of you students get credit for a win too. So the adult that came in first was with Surviving the Great Outdoors. Was Mr. Justin Finley. So Mr. Justin Finley won round 2, as well as Cale Corson with The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Never read the books, but I've watched the movie, unfortunately. I'm not really a book person, which is weird because in elementary school and middle school, I read all the time. Like, I had very few friends, so I was reading all the time. Like, I set 4 accelerated reader reading records for my elementary school and middle school. I was that sad. Just Davis County, I was that sad. I don't know if AR is still a thing or not. Y'all still do accelerated reader anymore? AR? Get AR points for taking tests and stuff like that? Anyway, like, I was reading, like, Moby Dick and Red Badge of Courage in, like, 5th grade, and I was a nerd. So let's see. J. Smith don't have one. Justin wins. Justin concedes to youth. Well, we'll give credit to both of y'all. You get credit for winning for the adults, and then Kale can get credit for winning the students. Yeah, I've seen all 3 of the movies. I think it's all 3 of the movies. Never read the book though. I think Ashley read the book, but I never read the book before. It's kind of sad, I know. So we have Justin and Kale with the win for round 2. A nice little round of applause for them. By the way, some of my new favorite books, like, they're a little bit different. I have read these. All of these. If you're looking for a good, like, book to read for your Christian spiritual walk to help you along, I know there's a lot of them. And if you want to know these again and a little bit slower, I will, like, show them to you later or text them to you. There's Forgotten God by Francis Chan. Awesome book talking about the Holy Spirit. There is Not a Fan by Kyle Idleman. Talking about not just being a spectator of Christianity, but actually participating and doing what you're called to do. I've got Erasing Hell from Francis Chan, talking about how hell is real, but we don't want to talk about it, but why we should talk about it. And it's not like a spooky, scary sort of thing. And actually, he does a good job breaking it down. It's not like weird. Then there's Follow Me by David Platt with Francis Chan. That was a good book. You're called to follow Jesus. Then there is Radical by David Platt. Of course, you can probably tell David Platt and Francis Chan are two of my favorite authors right now. But that's a good book as well. I hadn't finished it yet. I read about halfway through it. I hadn't finished it yet, though. And then there's Unqualified by Pastor Stephen Furtick, which is by far one of my favorite books of all time. Talking about how God doesn't call us because we're qualified. He calls the unqualified and qualifies us. So we get our validation, we get our qualification through Him. So, you also What's Next by Chris Hodges is a great book for new Christians. Let's see, The Giver is a good book. Now the Twilight books, I've not read the books. I have watched all the movies. Okay, I was dating Ashley whenever they first came out, so of course we had to go see them in the theater. So that's the only reason I watched the Twilight movies. Don't hate me, don't judge me. Guys, you gotta do what you gotta do for your women, right? Your ladies, you gotta, like, support them in the things they love and the things they like and enjoy. be your support, even if it's not exactly manly. Yeah, I like fiction stuff too. Just heard an explosion. Why are you blowing stuff up, Abigail? You don't have to get mad and argue with Kill that much. But yeah. So, okay, so that's round 2. For round 3, I'm getting way off topic, way off subject, but it's all right. That's what we're here for. We're here to hang out and have fun. For topic number 3, because it's football Friday night and all of these teams are playing everywhere, your high schools are playing everywhere, your middle schools your middle schools ain't playing, but your middle schools have played this week. First person send me a picture of your school's swag. Maybe a school t-shirt, a school polo shirt, a school jersey, a school hat, one of the little loud noisemaker things, like anything that has your school's name or logo on it or something like that. Now, you homeschool guys, I hadn't forgot about you. Just send a picture of your church stuff, okay? Your church swag will do just fine for you guys. Because you're basically homeschooled at home and in church anyway. So you send a picture of, like, maybe you've got a cool new like DC hat or even like a youth shirt, something like that. A DC shirt or tumbler. Mine was up here. I have my DC tumbler up here, but it's gone. So send that in. If school swag stuff, if you go to school, like public school or private school, or church swag if you go to homeschool or if you're homeschooled. If you're out of school, you can send your favorite college. You can send your favorite your high school. As long as it's a school-oriented thing or church-oriented, we can work with that. Abigail's not blowing stuff up. The drug lab down the street. Maybe not. That stuff goes boom real bad. I've seen what those kind of booms can do. Not like personally. Like, I don't have experience with that, but I see videos. I watch YouTube all the time. Especially the last 8-9 weeks. I watch a lot of YouTube. It's crazy. Kind of sad, but, you know. This isn't Captain Joe's sweet tea, by the way. It's cut from yesterday, but I just put my sweet tea in it. My tea is better. Anyway. Kel, you're your own swag. That is true. Kel's his own swag. All right, we got some that has come in now. Let's see who's here. Looks like for round 3, when it's always fun to me getting all the pictures like flooding my inbox, and sometimes I get pictures going on like the next hour just coming in constantly. But it's fun to see what you guys enjoy, what you guys like what your thing is, or your hobbies last week, or favorite book this week. It's fun to learn about you guys, see what you like and what you don't like. So that concludes the picture scavenger hunt, as well as Late Night with Bryham. I hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys have a great night. Make sure, like, in all seriousness, reach out to your friends, text them, call them if you still do that kind of thing. Send them a DM, whatever, and let them know you're thinking about them, you care about them. Let them know that they're in your thoughts, and in your prayers. And because it's a tough time for everybody right now, so reach out to somebody and let them know that they're loved and they're thought about and they're cared about. Also, send your TikToks in to this same number. I'll put it back up there. Send your TikToks in, your encouragement videos in, because I do want to start showing more of those on here again. Hopefully start next week if I can get some rolling in here. So yeah, send them on in. Any kind of encouragement, any kind of, if it's a dance that you do, as long as it's clean and not like Cardi B, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not showing the Cardi B dance on Late Night with Bryham because that is not godly. So none of that. I feel like a Christian version, we'll see, because I've seen a few of those that were kind of weird. But as long as you're not dancing the Nicki Minaj, don't do Nicki Minaj dances either, but not Cardi B dances. But yeah, we don't want to see all that. But if it's a good clean dance or encouragement thing, if dad jokes, even like video yourself doing dad jokes, we'll play those on here. I didn't have any dad jokes for tonight. Anyway, next time I'll make sure we have some dad jokes. And so yeah, your testimonies, if God's done something for you, it's like a testimony, but you text it instead of having to say it out loud. So I know a lot of you guys are comfortable speaking, but you could text, like it's easy to send a text. You might send a text. So if God's done something for you, text your testimony to this number. Or if you just want to say, hey, text that number right there. Go straight to my phone like you have seen tonight, and it's still things are coming in. So text that number, your videos, funny videos, encouragement videos, whatever it may be. Or if you're on TikTok, tag our DC Students TikTok page. Which is, you'll see them at the end of the very last screen, the stream ending soon thing coming up. You'll see our TikTok tag on there, as well as my TikTok tag. I've got mine on there too. So the students one is DC Students GA, and mine is I_am_Bryham. Not hard to remember, but you know. Got a new dance for you. It's called The Water Out of Your Ears. You got to record that and send it, because we got to play that. We got to play that next week. I'm just saying. And yet, Jada, that's exactly what I was referring to. We don't need none of that. Just none of that. We want to social distance ourselves from that, like 5,000 feet away from it, because it's nah. Anyway, so love you guys. They're on TikTok tag down there, by the way. Hope you have a great night. I'm ADHD, bouncing all over the place. I got scores all over the screens going off. One last update before we go. Ware County still leads 36-21, looks like, with 6 minutes to go, and Ware County might be about to score. Got the ball on the 9-yard line, so that's a good thing. And for Pierce County, still no updates. 20-17 Purple Hurricanes, the last update I see. So maybe Bears can come back and beat them and stay undefeated. Anyway, you guys have a great night. As soon as we get off here, you can text somebody, let them know you're thinking about them, care about them. Go play Among Us, enjoy time together, have fun. And I will see you guys next time. Hope you have a great night. Love you guys. And by the way, you can catch all of our social media stuff like right about here when we end. So look out for that. Love you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.